And we're live.
Hello and welcome to Mistress Hostess Mistress Winter, and welcome to yet another great episode of The Facet. Stories from a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play. Uh, we are excited to have you here, and we are saddened that we are down a couple of players tonight. However, Winter has called for aid, and in response, we have the wonderful Caden with us as our guest on our show. So that'll be fantastic. Why don't we go ahead and start with your introduction? Start with your name, which I've already given, your pronouns, any social media that you'd like to plug, and who you're going to be playing today.
Yeah. First off, excited to be here. Such an honor. Thank you for asking me, Ari. First off, I'm Caden. My pronouns are um, him, his, he, and I today am playing Deacon, an Orcan fighter with a background haunted, who's accompanied by a shadow spirit who was my best friend at one point, but unfortunately had a falling out when I wanted to go work with my now boss, Cassandra. Unfortunately, he got a little angry and I had to kill him, and for some reason, his spirit has not left mine. We're pretty chill for the
Wow.
moment, but his temper is a little sketchy.
Little, yeah. I absolutely love it. Well, we're very glad to have you and excited to see what you bring to the table today. Let's go ahead and introduce our other players, our regular players, starting with Abby.
Hi everyone, I'm Abby Marie Herder, and as always, I will be playing Akira.
Wonderful. And Dennis.
Hi, I'm Dennis. I am playing Archie tonight, the sort of unfrozen halfling who has some expertise in healing, and I'm also running tech tonight. You can find me and all of my content over at OKSDM on YouTube.
And channel too. I've watched a couple of the videos. Really spot on with some stuff. And Joey.
Hi, I'm Joey. I'll be playing Delphinium, the gnome, and you can find me at Prince Perry Pastille on Twitter and TikTok.
Fantastic. Well, without much further ado, let's go ahead and roll into this week's session of the Facet.
And we're back.
Welcome back. Let's begin tonight's session. When we last left, the party had delved into the dugout west, deep into the tunnels, on the aid request of a patron that they met there in the dugout, who was worried about that had gone in several days before and had not returned. So he asked the party to seek out and find his team or what has become of. After several miles of tunnels into a great chamber where they found a line of wagons and cargo frozen in the ice that seems to have been discarded and thrashed about as if there was a struggle. The team is nowhere to be seen. As the party investigated this attack site, they too befell an attack. Several chokers, creatures that dwell in underground caverns and the like, that like to strangle their victims, came upon the party and thought it might be a good free meal. Much to their dismay, the chokers were dispatched, but not without causing considerable harm to our party, who have retreated to a nearby niche to rest, recover, and lick their wounds. They set up camp, or you all set up camp, and set up your guard rotations. Despite one of the chokers getting away maimed, you are not bothered by it, and you make it through most of the night without incident. However, as the final shift takes place, Xara in particular, awake and at the ready at the mouth of this niche, she stands there guard while the rest of you sleep. You are awakened by a sharp cry, very staccato, as it's cut off very quickly. And at the edge of the firelight, you can see a form being pulled out of sight.
Was it? Someone get Xara!
I don't see her anywhere. Where'd she go?
Is that her?
Even as you say that, Finn, a silhouette appears in the opening of this niche. It's hunched, hands curled in close to its chest.
I'm gonna cast light.
Your light supersedes the firelight, the dim firelight, and casts its glow over the creature's graying flesh, taut like leather over its muscular form. It smiles, big, sharp teeth, bared, and it leaps for you.
Ah!
Alright, let's bring up the battle map, shall we?
Oh, no time wasted this week.
None whatsoever.
All right. If everybody, just the three of you, Deacon, don't worry, you will come in here soon. Will roll me perception checks, please, for your initiatives.
Archie got a 18.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
14.
I'm sorry, what was that, Finn?
14.
14? Okay, cool.
Hey, we didn't do too
Alright.
bad this time.
No, not at all.
Good first roll.
It's got the jump on you.
Oh, come on.
Yep. And leaps for Archie, the smallest and weakest looking of the bunch. So that's going to be a move action plus. Go with a bite and a claw. 15.
Does not
AC.
hit. My AC is 16.
Okay. And your claw is only a 13.
Yes.
Or 14. But still misses. It leaps at you and you manage to hold it off, keeping it from sinking its sharp teeth into you.
Ugh.
All right. You're up next.
First thing Archie is going to do is, he's probably going to try and he'll first cast Sanctuary on himself. So you see this hit the light that he cast is sort of like this lantern light that floats over his shoulder to the side of his head, and a little like cloak appears from that, sort of glowing in translucent yellow, and it just flutters down over his shoulders. And he will also cast Forbidding Ward on Ahira. So a little tiny dot of light shoots towards Ahira and just hovers next to her head as well.
Okay. So
And that's
make
all
sure
of my
I got
actions.
that. That was Sanctuary and then Forbidding Ward.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Very cool. Ahira.
Yes. What am I going to do? I'm going to try and I think use needle and thread to spear it, or at least harm
Okay.
it. Which is that a ranged attack?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I will roll.
Roll it up.
And that is a 17 to hit.
That is a
Yes! That never happened! And so then I will roll damage.
Alrighty, roll your damage, and then I believe you have some options as far as the needle and thread are concerned.
So I 6.
6 damage. Okay.
Yes. Rolled a d6 and got 6 damage.
plus your strength bonus.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Then it
Yeah, for thrown
is
weapons, you add
7.
your strength. 7.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Then 7. And then, yes. What are my options? I'm trying to read it.
So, for one, it is flat-footed into your next turn and must make a save to move further away from you. But as a second or third action, you can also attempt to trip it.
Okay, I will try to do that. What do I roll in order to do that?
Okay. To do that, you need to make an athletics check.
Okay.
-5.
Okay.
So actually, it looks like you're just gonna be kind of rolling it straight.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Nope.
Nope.
4.
Okay. That's fine. You grab your magical tether and yank. It. Your needle is still stuck fast into it, but it's strong enough that it doesn't pull it off its feet. Fantastic. That was only 2 actions. You get 1 more if you want to take it.
I think I won't. I don't.
Okay.
I'll just. Yeah.
That's
I
all
think
right.
I'm good.
Finn.
Stratagem.
What's that?
Devise a stratagem on this one.
Oh, yes. Go ahead. And then while you're doing that, Deacon, if you will go ahead and roll me your perception as initiative.
15.
What was yours, Finn?
14, so
14. Okay. And what would you like to do? Now that you have your stratagem ready.
that's an 18 flat, so gonna move and stab.
Stabby, stab, stab.
Can I stab from here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. That'll be... I'm not actually sure I'm doing the math right. It's proficiency plus intelligence.
Yeah.
It's 26?
26. Awesome.
18 plus 4 plus...
That is a critical. Assuming that's the final count.
I believe
it is also flat-footed because of Ahira, so it is definitely a critical hit.
Oh, sweet.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and draw one of these critical hit cards.
We're doing well this time.
Spinal tap. You're going to deal normal damage, so go ahead and roll your damage. But the target is sickened 3.
Okay. I also get a strategic strike on that.
Okay.
Okay. That is 4 minus 1, 3 times 2. Do I get times 2 on that?
No, it's regular damage.
Okay. 3.
So a total of 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I do get to use shared stratagem though.
Yes, you
So
do.
if it's already flat-footed to me, I'm gonna call to Archie and like point out like, hey, aim for this. And it is now flat-footed to Archie.
Awesome. So you rush up as it's like attempting to overpower Archie, and you just stab it right between like the L2 and L3 vertebrae, and it just like arches its back as the pain just racks its form. It is sickened 3. So all of its checks and DCs are at a -3. And
We like
because of your shared stratagem, it is now flat-footed Archie. Fantastic. And sorry, Deacon, what was your roll?
15.
15. Cool. All right. And then I will. Okay. All right. And Cassandra rolls. Deacon, you and Cassandra have entered into this vast chamber, and even as you reach the entrance to it, you can hear the struggles and cries coming from around the corner in this little cubby. You had seen something something dragging off a body off to the north. But you don't know whether that one's alive or dead, so the best thing is to deal with the living and help them out, assuming you want to. Cassandra just calmly lights her staff. It is this gnarled looking thing with a animal skull that looks like it's belching ice, because there's this big blue quartz kind of stuck in the top of it, and she lights it with and she moves up close to the entrance to this little cubby, looks back at you. Deacon, dear, will you assist our folks in need?
Yes, Mom. And
With that,
how far?
not quite your turn yet, but we can place you right about there if you see it on the map. So you're well within striking distance.
Okay.
Or at least movement and striking distance. For when it comes your turn. For now, though, it is the ghouls, who continues his violent assault. Or at least for the moment. 25 on Archie. Oh wait, you have Sanctuary.
It is sickened 3, and I have Sanctuary up.
Yes, you're right. So let me try its will save first. Oh no, it fails. So it's gonna turn its attention on Finn. And misses horribly.
Amazing.
It kind of stumbles as the needle and thread holding it make it like jerk forward and almost fall on its face as it attempts to lash out at you. Its second attack, 14. Against you, Finn.
15.
Okay. And last one. Oh no. In fact, it is so feral at this point that it falls on its face and is just like scratching and trying to claw at you, Finn. All right. Then that moves to Archie.
In Pathfinder 2, do Does attacking something in melee with a ranged spell attack have any ill effects?
No.
I'm gonna do that then. Are you sure,
I mean,
Finn?
if
It was the
if it only
kneecap you said? And I'm gonna aim right
It was
where
the
Finn told me to, and aim
Yeah.
there with Divine Lance.
ooh, nice. Yeah, the only so that is one thing about Pathfinder Second Edition is that attacks of opportunity are not universal. They only apply to certain characters, especially like fighters and stuff like that. So not everybody has attacks of opportunity, so you can cast a spell like right there.
That's a 14 to hit, though.
That does hit. It's prone and flat-footed, so
Amazing. In that case, I'm going to assume that this creature is not good aligned.
it is not.
It takes... Scroll. It takes 4 points of good damage.
Alrighty.
It takes some of that good damage.
It is heavily wounded between Finn's literal stab in the back, Ahira's spear to the knee, Archie's matching to the other knee. Just this black, like almost coagulated, like blood is just oozing onto the cavern floor. Ahira, or I'm sorry, Archie. Was that all you were going to do?
I'll just move back a bit. Call it good.
Okay. And you also have to sustain the forbidding ward, correct?
I'm gonna let that fall because Ahira is not getting in melee.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Then in that case, it is Ahira.
How close do I have to be in melee range?
Oh
You
no!
have to step 5 feet.
Oops.
I was like, well, it's okay. It's okay. We said 5 feet.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna move within melee range, which is not. I don't have to move very far.
No. Now remember, you do
Thank-
have to use an action to pull back your spear.
Yep. Yes. Question: does spell strike take one action? Like, is the casting of the spell and spell strike one action?
That is a good question.
It seems to me that it is because you cast a spell that takes 1 or 2 actions, but
Right.
would like to clarify.
Spell strike takes 2 actions. Yeah. Because it is casting a spell and attacking. You kind of get an action discount for combining the two.
Okay. Hang on. Maybe I will go back and retract the fact that I moved then. Or
Okay.
no.
Well, I mean, because of your ability, the Starlight Span, you can spell strike from a distance.
I can't? Where is that? What?
Yes. That was your Magus focus. Magus special ability, your Starlight Span. So.
The amount of things I forget about this character. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. So I'm going to retract having moved.
That's fine.
And instead use that one action to pull back my spear.
So with a nice hug of the magical twine, your spear returns to your hand.
And so then because of my hybrid study, from where I am, I can attack the spell strike.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm within 10, 15 feet or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, then I am going to try and do that. I am going to try and cast. It has to be something with a spell attack roll, right?
Yes.
Um,
So, for instance, phase bolt, or let me see, phase bolt, shocking grasp.
okay. Okay. Let's try phase bolt.
Okay.
Okay. So yes. So I will now roll. What am I rolling?
So you're
Is
rolling
it
your attack.
just rolling the
Yeah.
melee attack, right?
No, your ranged attack.
My ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. Let's do this. um 15.
That is the hit.
Yay! Okay, cool. So that means
That means that you do both the weapon damage and the
yes.
spell goes off.
Hell yeah. I actually get to use her as a fighter. Amazing. Okay. So what Ahira is gonna do is essentially after pulling her spear back, she's gonna again kind of let it fly. But before she does that, cast phase bolt on it so that it hits
Mm-hmm.
the creature that's on the ground, right?
Yep.
He's also
So
on the ground. Yeah.
as you pull back and then launch again, you infuse your needle with almost like a warp drive. Like it launches the needle like a rocket out of your hand. So
Nice.
you'll deal the spear damage, which was
2. Oh no, 3. Plus my
3.
strength, right? So
Yep.
3.
And then plus the damage for phase bolt, which is a d4 plus your intelligence.
Okay, I rolled a 3. Where's my intelligence? 3 plus intelligence 5.
So 3 plus 5?
Yeah, 8. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I can do basic, man.
uh,
8 damage.
the needle again launches like a missile and hits the thing square in the head that just explodes like it's just been hit by a sledgehammer and splatters gray matter out across the floor of the cavern. The body twitches a couple of times in its undeath throes, and finally stills. And that's about the time, like literally the time that Deacon swings around the corner with your great sword.
I come running in with my sword over my shoulder and stop, put my sword away, and just look back at Cassandra. What do they need my help for?
Good deeds and all.
They
I
seem
take
to have
it
handled
you're
it.
I take it you're not with the pretty boy over here, pointing at the dead monster.
Me? Pretty? Thank you. Oh, you meant the monster?
That is not. That is the last thing that Deacon needs, is an ego inflation. Uh,
Who are y'all?
Well,
If you don't mind me asking, I mean.
first things first. Are you healthy?
Fit is a fiddle, and you can see Archie's just this like ancient looking, sort of feeble, hobbled over halfling with half of his face paralyzed.
You very picture of vitality. But is anybody wounded?
I think so.
Nobody got bit.
Not by that thing.
No.
I got bit by other stuff.
That is most fortunate. Though, I cannot say the same for your friend.
Xara!
Xara!
Where? What took her away? One of those things? Did you see her? Is she okay?
I do not know. And unfortunately, if you fall into the grip of ghouls, then it is certain doom unless we are able to save you.
We gotta go find her.
You know that you would probably be walking into a ghoul nest and most likely be eaten yourself.
But she's our friend. We just can't just leave her. There must be something we can do.
You could call Sarah. Get back up.
As my companion can tell you, taking out one ghoul is a tripes, but taking on a nest, well, that may well be suicide.
It's true. I've only done it once.
So he's experienced. What are we waiting for?
That was not
So
what
you've
you
done
were
it and you
supposed to-
didn't die?
He didn't so much take on the nest as he had a fighting retreat.
Hey, 3 counts as all of them, in my opinion.
You are free to believe that, Deacon.
So by nest, you're saying there's more than 3.
More than likely. Though, it may be the object of all of our goals. Perhaps we should... Oh, what's the phrase, Deacon? Team up.
Are you sure, Cassandra?
Hmm.
They don't seem well experienced.
Well, they handled that one well enough.
I do as you say.
Yes.
Wait a minute. That dead thing's a ghoul. What was the other thing?
What other thing?
If that severed hand is on the ground, I'm gonna go grab it.
Actually, the hand and the body of the one that you did kill are both missing.
It
Lovely.
kind of looked like a... Oh. Weren't there some tentacles on it?
Tentacles?
They were like these creatures, these like shadow creature things, and they choke. My friend Archie and I'm a hero, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Kind of attacked us all last night, and they hurt us pretty bad. But that was a different thing than this ghoul. Ghoul? You said it's a ghoul? I've never seen one before, so I don't really know. So there's multiple things here that are trying to kill us. Lovely.
There are many great things in these caverns and tunnels that want to kill you. But
Well,
you've survived so far, it seems. And if you want your friend to survive, I suggest we skip too many of the pleasantries. I am Cassandra, and this is my traveling companion, Deacon.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Delphinia. This is Archie.
and
Can we
I'm
go?
here. I already said that.
Can we go now? Our friend is literally dying as we're standing here talking about it.
I suppose. I did not think that today would end in a potentially suicidal mission, but spirits want what the spirits want. Come along, Deacon.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you will
As
head...
we leave, I hear.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go for it.
No, you're good.
What you got?
As we leave, Ahira's gonna go grab her needle spear, and like be wiping it on her dress, like along the wall and stuff to clean it, like blood. Pretty unfazed by it, but just cleaning it off.
Mm-hmm. Cassandra seems to like glide as she walks very smoothly toward the north end, flanked by Deacon. I never know why I do it, Deacon. I mean, I put my life on the line for people who are already dead. What is that?
As I've always said, Mom, there is good in your heart. You just can't see it.
It's hard to see it when you don't have one. I think I do it just to get them to stop bothering me.
Or that.
Well, you stick around for some reason. You've been useful enough.
Frankly, Mom, I just enjoy your company.
I don't know why. I do not bring a lot of mirth to your life.
But you humble me.
Humbling, well, I've had enough of that for one lifetime. And
I hope to experience the rest.
She looks back at the others. Are you coming?
Oh yeah, we're coming. A question while we walk and talk. You said that thing was a ghoul, right?
Yes.
Is that some kind of undead?
It is. Born of an affliction that is passed primarily through the bites.
Well then, we'll keep our skin free of its teeth.
Do so. And its claws as well. They have a paralytic effect on all creatures not of elf blood.
Well, that's me.
And she briefly glances at Ahira, who has those traits that lend toward being an elfkin.
He presents as an elfkin.
Well, she doesn't know that.
No, she has no idea.
I sort of want to let these two newcomers to walk several paces ahead of us as I fall back and talk to my companions. So I don't trust anyone except you guys. Ahira trusts everyone, including us. Finn, do you trust these two?
Don't know. I mean, a common goal is a common goal if no one betrays each other.
They seem willing to help, and I mean, she didn't seem very and Akira's talking at a level that's just like a little too loud, that like almost Cassandra and Deacon could hear. They didn't seem, she seemed reluctant at first, but then she seemed to come around. And most people who like have nefarious intentions, they're usually not willing to help out, or they keep being not willing to help out, and she is willing to help us. So I think they're both trustworthy.
Oh, I'm outvoted. We'll follow. The betrayal in the middle of a nest of creatures that can paralyze you with your claws and then turn you into one of them with a bite. It seems like the perfect place for a betrayal. Nobody would come back from there.
And just sneak in and grab Xara and get out. And they'll never even know. The ghouls won't know. We'll all know.
And maybe we can make some friends? I mean, we're dealing with things that I feel like we're going to need friends for.
Friends?
With this ghoul thing with Serana's family and visions, and still have no idea what Xara's background is, where she comes from, and I want to find out, so let's get her.
As much information as possible. I mean, there's not a lot of info on the undead in academia. Necromancers don't really frequent our campus.
Well, I suggest you take advantage of this opportunity then, Finn.
A necromancer?
Oh, jeez. I'll take care of this one, Finn. You can go.
Okay.
I know they clearly have to do with magic, but that's not something my may ever cover.
Archie will do his best to describe what necromancy is from his own mundane, non-magical perspective.
Sure. It's a very simplified explanation. Gets to the core of it. It's like, it's somebody who uses magic to animate corpses or other things. And Cassandra just kind of cocks her head to the side. That is very simplistic. There's so much more than just cadaver bards. We bridge the gap between life and death. We use resources that no one is willing to handle. We are the ebb and flow of life, and draw many of our powers from the spirit realm. In my particular study, it is just that. I use arcane theorems to manipulate the life energies of the spirit realm and of this world. Now, yes, we do have a reputation for doing evil deeds, of using corpses to further our own gains or to disrespect and dishonor those who have passed. I find that very droll. I have experienced death. I have been on that edge. And now I play a part in the comings and goings of that energy. As Deacon can tell you.
It's true. She even helps me with my best friend, Taruk. Taruk, you can show yourself. And then suddenly from behind my shoulder, you just see a head pop out of a spirit and then quickly go away.
Gah!
Is he
You
friendly?
guys can't talk to me.
Though I don't know why.
It's a long-stemmed friendship. It would take years for me to tell you all about it.
It is a fascinating story, one full of love and betrayal.
Betrayal's not good.
But some
Well,
of the
I
best
suppose.
stories have betrayal.
Well, let's hope this
Well, I
is a pretty
suppose
boring
it's a
one.
good thing.
Betrayal, protection, it's all in the same.
What were you going to say, Ahira?
Well, I suppose it's a good thing that you're not one of those necromancers that you were talking about. I don't think my Maymay would like it very much if I was with one of those necromancers.
God, she
I don't
listens
know who
to her
this,
mother.
I was going to say the same thing. Perhaps
No, she's not my
it
mother.
is time to
She's
cut
my Maymay.
that kind of cord. What's the difference?
It would
Well,
take
it's
years
just
to explain.
it's
Well,
it's different. That's all.
Well, considering that your friend probably does not have years, I suggest we hold that story until after. And please, don't pout.
I'll reach over and give Ahira's hand a quick squeeze before we continue onward.
Ahira will squeeze it back and then kind of grip her needle spear close to her. And she'll stay very close with Finn and Archie.
Oh, that was really sweet. All right. The North Tunnel heads deeper and deeper into the Facite. There are several branches, and it threatens to get you lost in these icy caverns. Who would like to lead the expedition? There are no takers. And Deacon, if you will, ply your trade and find our quarry. If you will please give me a survival check.
Yeah, it's a D20, correct?
Mm-hmm.
7, and my survival is plus 6, 14. 14, that's correct, right? 13.
Particular juncture where the trail gets muddled, and you stand there for a moment trying to choose which way to go, as the trail is not obvious. So you
I look right.
decide, kind of, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I look right. I look left. And then I look directly back at you. And just give a shoulder shrug.
Pick one.
I look right, I look left. And then I start heading right. And then I quickly turn around and head back left.
Okay.
Keeping us on our toes.
After a few twists and turns, several hundred yards or so, it becomes quite obvious that you have lost the trail.
I knew I should have went right.
Right. It looks like the tunnel opens up ahead. Perhaps you can get your bearings and find where to go from here.
I continue walking down the tunnel towards the opening.
Okay. Oh, before we go on, as a reminder, when you're not in combat mode, there is exploration mode, in which you can take different actions that are kind of continuous. Some of these actions include scout ahead, which allows or which grants the entire party a +1 on their initiative checks. You can be searching, investigating, following the expert, casting a spell continuously like detect magic, stuff like that. So I'd like to get an idea of who's doing what.
I would like to search or investigate for any signs of Xara, essentially, and if I can't do that, but also my Mei, see if she has come this way because we know that she was in this area.
Sure. Okay. What's your perception bonus?
I think 6? Yes, 6.
Okay. So Ahira's kind of stepping along very carefully, eyes darting along the floor, along the walls, looking for any signs of passage. Okay. How about Finn?
So going to either search or investigate. Um, Except I'm still on the case for the team and the chokers.
Okay. What is your perception modifier?
That would be +8.
13? Okay. Dennis. Or Archie, excuse me.
Archie will probably be looking out for signs of ghouls to see if we're actually going in the correct direction or not. And if he can, also be looking out for signs of giant spiders, because we originally came here. One of the reasons was to look for light spinners.
Yeah. Yes, you are correct. And Deacon.
I'll be sort of scouting ahead, and I just want to keep like a fine tune with my ear if I could, if I hear anything.
Sure. As you get to a choke point in the tunnel, just before it opens up into a larger cavern, you stop suddenly, throw out your arm, and hold Cassandra back. There's a tripwire across the tunnel.
Carefully bend down, and I notice it, and I follow the line to whatever it leads to.
It's pretty crude. On one end, it's a stick that's been kind of like jammed into the ice to anchor it, and it runs to a pivot point that is wedged again into the adjacent wall. Following the mechanism, the rock and ice of the wall looks to have lots of spiderweb cracks, which tells you that it's been packed in, that something is going to spring out from behind there should the line be tripped.
Okay.
And
I turn to Cassandra.
Real quick, and to follow that up with those who were searching, specifically Ahira, your keen ears pick out what sounds like sharp but quiet yips, like little dogs almost, that are trying to bark at each other very quietly from around the bend.
As soon as I hear that, I'll freeze and start telling Archie and Finn, I'm hearing something. And then like try and call up ahead, get a little closer to Cassandra and Deacon to be like, I'm hearing something. It's like little yips of like dogs or something. They kind of sound like they're trying to communicate. It's real quiet though, and it's just like around that band. I figured y'all should know.
Sorry, go ahead, Deacon.
I think there's two ways we could handle this. We back up, and we set off the explosive to see what's behind it. Or I bend down, you step on my knee and jump over the wire so we can continue.
Cassandra looks back at the group. What is your preference?
GM, how long has it been since we were at that intersection?
It's been a few minutes.
So our options are set it off, see what's behind it, or go forward and try to avoid it. Or we just go left like we should have in the first place, right?
I mean, I was confident about my decision.
But
Yeah.
you said yourself it was the wrong way.
Did I? And I give a little worried look, just Cassandra.
Who just looks back at you blankly, like, "This is your your mess."
I guess we could turn around.
I'm just floating the option. For one, I would vote that we go over the tripwire, try and sneak up on whatever's yipping, because I want to familiarize myself with the dangers down here. I'm planning on coming back into the Facite over and over and over again.
I don't suppose that ghouls yip? Do they?
I don't know.
Not usually, no.
Well,
No.
if Archie thinks we
I
should
did run into some.
go over the wire.
Go over the wire. Yes.
Well, if Archie thinks we should go over the wire and not trip what it is, but see what's yipping, I think I'll agree with him.
Okay.
Very well. After you.
Hey Finn, do you remember the trap mark from the book from our first delve?
I believe it was. Ooh, I'd have to look at that. I think I'll remember for the way back.
All right. Works for me.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay, I can do that. What was the
Go ahead.
plan specifically for how we get over?
A reflex save. But you're going to get aided by Deacon, so add a +1 to that.
Okay. 13. No. 13. No. Hang on, I can do math. It's actually a 19? 13 plus
19?
6. Yes, 19.
19. Fantastic. Just a little hop and a skip over, and you're safely on the other side.
I put out my hand to Finn to offer my help.
Okay. Oh. 22? So we get a +1, so that's 20.
23. Yep.
You smacked my hand
easier.
away because you didn't need it.
I'll accept
Yep.
help.
She just hops right over. Yep. All right, and Archie.
I'll take his hand, because I don't want to risk it. And a good thing I did. With the +1, that's a total of 11.
uh, Archie, you move up to the line and kind of prep yourself to hop over it with Deacon's help. But your leg has something and catches the line as you try to go over it. The line snaps, the rocks burst from the as this gnarled claw of a contraption swings out at you and Deacon. Archie, it is set a little high, and as you stumble over the line, it swings right over your head. However, it does catch Deacon. For 3 damage.
Okay.
One of the claws like cuts across your arm and draws blood.
I let out a small. Ugh.
Okay, go ahead.
I let out a small because I'm still trying to be tough.
Oh, sorry, I tripped. What happened?
Be prepared to fight. I think we...
Good points.
Sure enough, Hira, that yipping becomes more frantic and a little bit louder, and it's echoing in the chamber beyond.
The yipping is getting louder, and it's real close, like just next area or something, and it's getting more frantic.
All
Fire
right.
your weapons if you haven't.
Prep something. And do we have like actual time to prep?
Not particularly. I will need initiatives, please.
Oh.
13 for Archie.
I rolled a 1.
No.
Oh no. What's your total though with your perception?
Oh, Constitution or Perception?
Perception.
It should be under ability scores, correct?
No, it's on the right side under senses.
Oh yeah. Oh, 9. Okay, that's not bad.
So 10 total? Or 9
No, 9 total. Sorry.
9 total. Okay, cool. You're a little distracted with your sudden wound to be like, man, I just got this shirt. Ahira.
Dirty 20.
Finn?
I believe 17 makes 25.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. And Cassandra. All right. Finn. From where you are now, which I'm going to move you up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to switch you to Finn. From where you are now, you can see small shadows darting between the pillars and like ledges up ahead. But you can't get a fix on any one in particular. What would you like to do?
Well, can't devise a stratagem on something that ain't there. Guess I'm gonna... Let me see. Is sneak a particular action?
It is. It's under stealth. Stealth?
Do I hide first and then sneak, or... I just... I've got the...
You can attempt to use stealth to hide.
Okay. It's okay. That'll be a 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled your I roll your stealth in secret and compare it to the perception DCs of the enemies. So, what's your stealth bonus?
Plus 5.
Okay. I'll just tell you that it was better.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. You press yourself flat to the wall next to Ahira and kind of crouch among the rocks, hoping to not be noticed. Would you like to do anything else? Or so that was to hide. You want to sneak?
Okay. Yes, I can't actually see the map right now. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to. All right.
I can only see that corner.
If you want, you can also just pull up our stream. I've got the map up there.
Oh, okay, I can see it now. It looks like there's a wall directly ahead of me. Going, like, vertically.
There you go. No.
Because I've got low light.
Yeah. How about now?
I can see.
Okay, cool.
I suppose I'll just maybe try to sneak along that wall.
Okay. You can move up to half your speed. And then I
up or
reroll
down?
your stealth check. What's that?
Does that round up or down? Because 25 halved is 12.
Up. So, 15 feet.
Okay. Kinda.
What's your perception bonus?
Plus 8.
Okay. As you're creeping along the wall,
So it'll be.
you stop right there. If you'll go back.
Oh.
A step. Yeah, no, you're right. You stop suddenly because there is yet another tripwire across the walkway. This one leads up, and as your gaze goes up, you see a makeshift cage hanging from the ceiling, ready to drop on whoever activates the tripwire. You can use skills like thievery to disengage the trap. If you come up with something clever, I might even allow crafting.
I think what I'll do is, if Ahira is still in my eyesight, I'll just kind of hold out my arm and point.
Okay. In that case, I will go ahead and give you a line. That's where it is. All right. Anything else?
Signaling to Ahira isn't an action.
Nope. If you want to continue your movement, you can. It's just going to take a dexterity save to get over, or a reflex save, excuse me.
Could I step backwards and throw something?
Yes. Yes, you can. Devise a stratagem on the trap.
So I move forward, and then I just kind of go, nope. And I think the knife is the only thing in my hand, unless there's like a rock on the ground.
Yeah, there's a loose rock that you can pick up and use.
Well, I'll throw a rock.
All right. Give me a ranged attack, please. And you're proficient. It's kind of like a sling or something like that.
Like a fist or improvised.
Yeah.
9.
9.
Yep.
The rock clatters to the cave floor and skids a couple of times, but misses the tripwire.
Okay.
All right. Ahira.
I have no idea what to do.
So
there's the
up on
tripwire.
the left past Finn, it's a ledge. So it's probably about 5 feet. So a jump or a quick, climb up would get you up to that second tier and avoid the tripwire.
Can I hear the things making the yipping sound still?
Yep.
Where roughly are they?
Ahead. It's hard to pinpoint them.
But far enough away that, like, if I climb up on this ledge, I, at least at this moment, do not think that they'll be on this ledge.
Don't know.
All right, we'll do it. Yeah, I think. Actually, I'm gonna jump and try and see if I can see, like, if there's anything on the ledge first, and then move and probably climb up it.
Well, it's the top of it is at least around eye level for you. And you don't see anything specifically. You do see something moving in the shadows, but you can't pinpoint any one particular thing.
Okay. I'm going. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna move and attempt to climb up the ledge.
Go ahead and give me an athletics, please.
All right. Ooh. 12.
I mean, it's a 5-foot ledge, so it's a little slippery, but you manage to heave yourself up onto it and climb to your feet.
Okay.
Okay. You can try and use an action to spot, to locate any hidden creatures.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Go ahead and give me your perception, please.
Okay. Ooh. 12 again.
Whatever these things are, they are very good at staying hidden. You see the flit of a shadow here, flit of a shadow there, but again, you don't see or you can't target anything.
But I can hear them.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right. Cassandra pats Deacon on the arm. We'll make sure to get that patched up. And steps past more into the open to get a better look. Seek. Ah. You little buggers. Oh no. Only got one action left, didn't you? Yeah. I don't think she's got a one action. Yep. Okay. All right. So in that case, she's going to relay to the group. Kobolds. Nasty little buggers. And we'll point out one hiding by the pillar in front of you, Ahira.
Awesome.
All right. Archie.
I think it's time to summon an old friend into battle. Archie's going to move over here and is going to... Oh, wait, no, he can't do all of those things. He's going to stay where he is, and instead he's going to try to... Can he summon Lesser Servitor right here?
Has to be within
30 feet.
Field or line of sight.
Right, so I'm thinking...
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Cool. That's his entire action. That's everything.
Okay. And the servitor, is that the dog?
Guard dog. I'll pull up the stats.
Yeah. That's right. And you wanted it up on the ledge?
Yes.
Kind of falling off, but oh well. And does it act on your turn?
I think that's how we treated it last time because the spell doesn't say. So I will have my guard dog friend as I like. You can see like a window almost like with panes of glass and everything shoot a warm light out towards the kobold, and you hear the shattering of glass as a dog leaps through it and onto the ledge and charges towards the tiny dragon thing. And the window and glass just vanish immediately.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful visual. I love that.
Thank you. And he is going to move and make 2 strikes. First one is a 21.
That is a hit.
And max damage of 5. And is going to make another strike. And definitely misses with a 7.
Okay. The creature is, or the kobold that it pounces at is still alive for now. All right. Deacon.
Okay. I think I'm just drawing my sword. That's an action, or is it? Or is it not?
You can draw it as you move. That's
Okay.
fine.
I plan to draw it and move it next to your side, Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to use my quick jump, okay,
Mm-hmm.
to get to the other side of the wire, would I still have to make a saving throw?
Nope. Just need an
Okay.
athletic check.
Okay, then I'm going to move to your side while drawing out my sword and quick jump over the wire. I will give you an athletics check. Oh, a total of 9.
Not knowing exactly where the line is, or yeah, the tripwire is. It's a little higher than you expected, so your heavy boot catches it on your way by. If you will, give me a reflex save, please.
Yeah. Oh, man. I roll a d20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, and my reflex is E7. Not quite sure.
So 7. The E
Okay,
is
so 7.
your proficiency.
Okay.
So I will give you this, that you also have 2 hero points that you have to spend. And hero points, if you spend 1, you can re-roll a check.
Okay, yeah, I'll spend 1 right now.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh, dude, 4.
Slightly
Dude.
better.
Our guest has taken on all of our bad luck from last session.
Apparently.
I am so sorry.
Man.
I am so sorry.
I'm rolling really well, and so that means you're rolling really badly because I usually have all the.
This is the initiation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Right.
hazing you.
Roll
Yeah, yeah. Totally. Um, yeah, your boot catches the line, and the cage comes down right on top of you, arresting your movement as you kind of hit the bars. Yeah. So that's one action so far.
Do I know what it's made out of?
It is made of branches.
Okay, so
Wooden branches. Yeah.
it's not that heavy. That's what I'm
I
hearing.
mean, it's hefty because it's a human-sized cage, but yeah, they're like thick. Yeah,
Okay.
branches. It's possible to break through it. It's just
Yeah, I was about to say I'll try swinging my broadsword that I have drawn earlier at it.
okay.
Do I have enough room?
Within the confines, it's going to be hard to swing it. So you'll take a penalty.
How much luck do I have? All right, might as well.
Okay. So you'll take a -2 penalty.
Hey, 16. With
All
the
right.
-2, I rolled an 18.
Go ahead and give me your damage.
Yeah. 12. 10.
Ooh, very nice. Several of the logs crack in the middle and buckle as your heavy sword, it's just wrenched between them, splintering them and offering, albeit a small escape route.
Okay. I try to exit that escape route.
All right. I'll need an athletics,
Too
please,
small?
to push through. It's easier now, but
My athletics 27. I rolled a 19
You
plus 8.
burst through this thing like the Kool-Aid man, like, oh yeah. Shards of wood go flying out into the cavern as you come swinging with your greatsword. All right, and that is unfortunately all of your actions for that turn. And now it is to the kobolds to rush out, believing that they've caught their quarries or quarry, prey, and initiate their attack. So I'm gonna move Deacon into place there. Cage. Thank you, I hear.
I'm up on the ledge, right?
Yep, you are.
I made it up there. I should probably.
All right. And that's where they're going to be. But we are past our break time. So we're going to go ahead and break.
Get attacked.
What's that? Oh, you get immediately attacked? Yes. That's probably going to happen. But we are going to go ahead and take our break. And we will be back in 10 minutes. So 10 before, and we will be back.
And we're back. Sorry, I was muted. I counted you in. I went 3, 2, 1 and everything.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, deadass.
My bad.
All right. Well, that's all right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Facite. We are in the middle of a tense battle with a group of kobolds who have trapped the tunnels, and Deacon has unfortunately led the party into.
Yeah, that's on me.
It's all right. It happens to everybody. I think. All right. So it is the kobold's turn, and Ahira, you are facing the kobold that Cassandra had pointed out and failed to notice the one behind you as it swings a small pick at your back. Let's see. 20.
That unfortunately hits.
All right. For 2, 6 damage.
Okay.
And second strike swing does not hit. Third one, AC 16?
Nope.
Okay.
18.
That one misses. All
Good.
right.
I don't have a lot of hit points to lose.
The one being attacked by the dog tries to fight it off and crits. For 4 damage. The second strike does not hit, and it is going to run around the pillar, trying to avoid being attacked further. And is going to essentially trade places with its friend, who moves up and strikes true. What's the dog's AC, do you know?
Yes. The dog's AC is 15.
Okay. That does... Ooh, that is also a crit for... 12.
12 damage. As it strikes the dog just disappears into fairy lights.
Fairy lights, I like it. I was expecting the dog to like shatter, like the glass it came through.
Oh, that would have been better. Nope, I said fairy lights and I'm sticking with it.
It works, you know. It was the light inside of the lantern. All right, then that is poof. And the other two come at Deacon. Miss. Crit. For 8 damage. Miss. And the next comes from around the corner, swinging at pickaxe wildly. That is another hit for 9 damage.
Oh.
Miss. And a miss. Or no, I didn't get that last one because it moved. All right. That is all the kobolds. Finn.
Got 2 questions.
I might have 2 answers.
Does climbing count as movement?
Yes.
Okay. And the other question is, if I use known weaknesses during devise a stratagem to recall knowledge, do I have to roll 2 separate rolls, or would recall knowledge be part of it?
No, weaknesses are usually the result of a recall knowledge. So they're one and the same.
That makes sense. I just wanted to make sure if I take the feat, how that works. Gonna try. Oh. This is tough. Can I see through the cage to? Can I see that kobold?
Yes, you can.
Cool. I'm going to devise a stratagem with recall knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I have to critically succeed to get the benefit. Ooh. It's a flat 5 plus... Yeah, that doesn't get me nothing.
What's your total?
If I were gonna roll to hit, that would be like a 13, but with just intelligence is 9, so I don't learn anything.
It would really depend on the type of kobolds that you're fighting, but they seem to be run-of-the-mill kobolds who don't have any glaring weaknesses.
Gotcha. Because I have to critically succeed to get the +1 bonus on that. So instead, I'm gonna try to crawl up next to a Xara, if I can kind of make room.
Okay.
Gonna be athletics.
Yes, please.
I'm not good at that either.
Roll.
3.
You leap up to try and pull yourself up and just end up slide back down.
Gonna try again?
Sure.
I can take some damage. It's fine.
Oh, you're not gonna take any damage. It's only like a 5 foot.
That's a 9.
Pull yourself up onto it, but you are prone.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to just let yourself slide back down.
Hang on.
Okay. Alrighty then. Then we will go to Xara.
Okay. Question. What is my spell casting ability modifier / where do I find that?
That is in your spells, top left.
Is that the spell attack roll?
Yes.
Okay. I got confused by the different language. Okay, I would like to cast Electric Arc on the kobold that is, I guess, behind me, but I know it's there because it hit me. And the blue one in front of me as well.
Sorry, I guess I misunderstood. So essentially, they're gonna have to roll a reflex save against your.
That's 2 actually.
Oh, you're glitching out again. If you can hear me, they're gonna roll against your spell DC, which you do not have in here. There you go. So they're gonna roll against your spell DC. If they fail, they're gonna take the damage. It's 1d4 plus your intelligence modifier. So there you go. So you're gonna cast it on which ones?
So the one behind me, or I guess to the side of me, the one that attacked me, and then the one in front of me.
Okay. And how far apart can they be? I think there's 30 feet. Okay. Awesome. I will roll their reflex saves. 1 success and 1 failure. So go ahead and roll your damage.
It's plus my intelligence modifier, you said?
Yep.
Oh, that was shit. 3.
3 total.
Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled a 1.
All right.
And that's 2 actions. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you point the end of your spear at one and pull the electrons one way to tie the two together in a quick zap. The first one takes the full brunt, taking 3 damage. The second one, however, ducks to the side and takes only 2 points. Alrighty. So that was 2 actions. What would you like to do for your third?
Yeah. I don't want to refin, so actually, I was gonna move, but I don't think I will. I'll just...
Well, I
Oh,
mean, you
that's my
could pick Finn up.
Can I? I'll do
Yeah.
that.
I don't see why not.
I'll pick Finn up, so they're not prone anymore.
Grab Finn by the collar or the
Like the
overalls,
scruff.
and just like
Like a kitten.
or that bushy blue hair and like center.
Yeah, I'll pull her up and just be like, "Oh my gosh, are you all right?"
Are you right, Finn?
I'm okay.
Good.
All right. Cassandra. All right. Cassandra's gonna get in on this, and two living creatures in a line. Don't have a line. Oh, actually, she does. Ooh, that's fun. She extends her hand out toward the 2 kobolds facing Deacon, and a small ball of shadow manifests in her palm before she strikes it out, and these black tendrils lash out at the 2 kobolds. And they are gonna roll some fortitude saves. And fail.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah,
They
like
are
them.
going to take 7 damage and persistent bleed as these tendrils open gushing wounds. So that's 7. And they are bleeding. Look at that. cycle through all of my little icons and stuff. Find what I'm looking for. All right. It's good. I know. There we go. I feel like I'm missing some. Alrighty. And yeah, she's good. She's good right where she is. All right. Archie.
Archie is going to he's going to actually move this time with the move tool instead of the measure distance tool. And as he goes up to Cassandra, he's like, "That was pretty cool. You should teach me how to do that." How is a hero looking? Last I checked, she was pretty beat up.
Yeah, she's definitely like still on her feet, but she's a little worse for wear.
Okay, in that
Kind of
case,
a lot worse for wear. But
in
she's on her feet.
I will
solid.
cast. I'll focus cast Lifelink. So you will heal, or Ahira heals, 2 hit points, and I will take, and Archie will take the first 3 damage of every single hit you take. So Archie resummons his lantern, and another identical one appears next to Ahira, and they seem, if you look closely, they're like linked by this faint, sort of like a sun ray with dust flying through it, so you can actually see it. And that was a movement and 1 action spell. And with the other action spell, he is going to cast guidance on Deacon. And so he sends another little tiny bit of light out that sort of hits him in the back of the neck and goes inside his body. And it's like he doesn't even notice. But you'll get a +1 on your next D20 roll.
Nice.
Good bet.
Fantastic. Well, it is actually Deacon's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna scream out over the 17 damage I just took by these 2 people. And my muscles engorge as I Brutus shove the one closest to me, the one just to my right.
Okay, make your strike.
Is it just straight, or do I add?
You add your attack bonus, melee attack bonus, which is +10.
Oh, okay. Then plus the one that he just gave me would be 16.
Okay, that is a hit.
Okay. Whew. And my Brutish shove doesn't come with damage.
It does, because you're still hitting them. You're still striking them.
Oh, okay. So
go ahead and
1d4.
do your damage.
It'd be my unarmed fist damage, correct? Because I'm.
No, we're using the greatsword.
Oh, even
Yeah.
better.
Because
Um.
I have a feeling you just chopped this guy in half.
Okay, 12 points of damage.
Yep. uh, you bring the sword down and practically chop this poor little kobold into 2 pieces and kick his corpse away.
Lovely.
It's like stuck on your sword, and you just like put your boot into it and kick it off.
Yeah, that's funny. And then, okay, only one action. I do a slowish turn to the next one, the one right next to me, and I say, "You're next," as I just do a normal attack with my greatsword.
Okay. This one's only going to be at a +5.
Okay.
Actually, British shove, does that count? Okay, it does not count as a second attack. So yeah, it's only at a +5 instead of a +10.
Okay. 18.
That's still a hit.
Perfect.
Roll your damage.
Okay, not so much. 7 points of damage.
I like this new guy.
You score a huge gash down his torso. Don't split him in half, but you may as well have. And that bleeding only adds to the open wounds that he already has. He's about to pass out, so he's out of the fight.
Okay, and 3 actions, correct? So that was my second.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Can my unarmed fist be a kick? It'll be the same damage and same roll.
Oh yeah.
I just want to make a kick.
Just kick him in the head. That's gonna be a straight roll though.
Okay, 12.
Not enough.
Okay.
So while you may tag him with your boot, it's not enough momentum to deal any damage on that one.
Okay.
Phew. But it is plenty for when it comes around to his turn. His bodily fluids are just flowing out at such a rate that he can't even hold his pick anymore. He just drops it. It curls up on the ball right in front of you and is done. The others though are going to come at Ahira and Finn. One of them jumps. No, actually, he is. Oh no, he doesn't have any ranged weapons. Is gonna jump down and avenge his buddies. All right, so first one against Deacon. Miss. Hard miss. Even worse miss. In fact, this guy comes leaping at you, and he just face plants on the floor. The other two, at Ahira, that is going to hit for 3 damage.
Okay.
Miss. And then Finn. Miss. Well,
15.
Nope, that one did hit. So that is 2 damage.
Okay.
Another 4. And another 4. This one just goes crazy, swinging his pick and catching you each time.
Ahira actually takes no damage. Instead, the attack hits the lantern moves in front between them, and the attack hits the lantern. You can see a little crack form in it, and Archie behind her and down the ledge just kind of winces.
as the wound transference occurs. Yes. All right, back up to the top with Finn. Assuming she's still alive.
Oh, I'm plenty good.
Okay.
Devise a stratagem again. Please. That's a flat 16, so if I go ahead without moving, just stab the one in front of me. That's a 24 to stab.
Yeah.
I'm gonna strategic strike that one.
Mhm.
And then while I'm stabbing it, I'm gonna point out something to Ahira so she gets my shared stratagem.
Fantastic.
It is now flat-footed to Ahira. Okay. 6?
Damage?
Yes.
Okay. A hit. A very palpable hit.
Alrighty.
All right.
Good.
I
get
that good with yours, or
do I get one more?
You devise the stratagem, you attacked, and then is share a stratagem an action?
It doesn't say so. It just says when you hit a creature with the substitution, designate one ally.
So no, then no. It's not an action. So yeah, you get one more.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna do a flat, and I'll take a negative on that one eye.
Okay.
Or a flat roll.
But it is flat-footed, so.
Okay. Please. Oh, 18 plus 1.
That's a hit.
Alright. That'll be just the dagger. 3.
He's looking really roughed up.
E.
Bleeding from multiple cuts. Thanks to Finn. Ahira.
So it's flat-footed to me as well.
Yes.
So if I use needle and thread on it, would it do anything besides just, or would it continue to be flat-footed, or?
It would continue to be flat-footed.
Okay.
Is the flat foot, Finn, it only lasts until your next turn?
Yes, and technically I don't think that applies to me either. If the 19 still hits.
It does.
Okay.
So you would essentially extend the flat foot into your next turn.
I'm trying to decide which one I should try and hit. Because the one in front of me hasn't been hit at all yet, right? No. Yes.
Yes, with your electric arc.
Oh, okay. I think I want to go for that one. Use needle and thread. Because the other one's looking rougher.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to try and use needle and thread. Let me... Where is it? There it is. That is a 20 to hit, a dirty 20.
That is a hit.
That one will be flat-footed as well. Damage 1d6. Plus anything? Plus
your strength.
Strength, you said? Mm-hmm. So that'd be 4 damage, and I'd like to try and trip it as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your athletics.
What? Be a 19.
That's successful. Did you include the -5?
No, I did not. So that'll be
That's,
just hang on.
That's
Minus
14
5.
then.
So then yes, 14.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is not quite enough. Sorry.
It's all
Because
good.
it does count as a second attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
And
I think
yep,
that's
one more. But that's up to you.
Do I have anything that I can even do? Hang on. Can I only use the cantrip shield for myself?
Pretty sure. Anyway.
Ah.
5 seconds.
I'm gonna try cast it. I'm gonna cast shield. Shield.
Shield? Alrighty.
Yeah. Do I need to roll to do that, or can I just do it?
Nope. You just do it. Essentially, a small circle of force appears at your readied hand, and if anybody attacks you, you can use the shield block action to block it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. Cassandra. It's going to use Ray of Frost, or it's going to move a little bit so she doesn't catch Ahira in the action, and uses Ray of Frost on the one that Ahira is currently embattled with. And that is a hit for... What is a D4? Everything's a D4 today. 7 damage. That one's almost dead. As a ray of ice shoots from her fingertips and strikes it in the chest, frost coating and digging into his scales. All right. Archie.
They all look pretty... They've all taken damage at this point?
Yes.
Okay, I will cast Divine Lance on the flat-footed one by Finn.
Okay.
Uh, 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is going to be 4 damage. As Archie sort of like, he doesn't want to hit Finn, so what he does is he takes the little tiny bead of light that's shaped like an arrow and launches it along the line between him and Ahira, and it quickly turns direction like gravity swing around the lantern and just slams into the kobold.
I love that. This little homing missile that does a lunar launch around the lantern strikes him in the chest, lifts him off his clawed feet, and dumps him into a heap against the wall. He's down.
And for my last action, I will flick a another bead of light at Deacon for guidance, +1 on next roll.
Nice. Well, it is Deacon's turn.
Okay. Have any of these creatures like talked, or could we understand them in any language?
I've been shouting things, but not in a language that you understand.
Me or any of us?
It depends. Does anybody know Kobold? Or no, Draconic, excuse me. Nope.
Okay.
Just a lot of yipping.
Yeah. I was gonna try to swing the cage over him so we could find out where your friend is, but
Actually,
I'll just attack the one.
That Cassandra knows Draconic. It's pretty standard fare when it comes to wizards. Oh, no, she did not take Draconic. Sorry.
Okay. Then I'll just attack the one right in front of me.
Okay.
And it's taken damage already.
And it is
Correct.
prone, so it is on its face at your feet.
Yeah, I'll just do a normal attack then.
Okay. May I suggest power attack?
I was thinking about that, but it's already. Yeah, I'll do power attack.
Okay.
I just-
Because that's gonna hurt.
I just rolled. I'm gonna re-roll again for it, since it was for something else.
Well, it was for the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You really want to remake that roll?
Oh, I can use my last. I get 2, right?
Yeah, your last hero point.
Okay, right. I'll use my last hero point for that one.
Go for it. Well,
Power attack is plus.
it's your regular attack. It's +10.
Okay, 12.
With the +1 from guidance.
Oh, 13. 13.
And do you get anything from it being
It is-
prone?
For
Yeah, it
being
is prone.
Wow, how am I escaping with this one?
Let's see. Prone it at least includes flat-footed, which is a -2. Let's see. Flat-footed, take a -2. Yeah. No, cool here. You hit. Because you're like literally like 1 off. So. All right. So with power attack, you go away. Deal an extra die of weapon damage. So it's 2d12 +4.
Oh.
That's insane.
Okay, 13.
For the first one?
7.
Or total?
No, total. I wrote two at a time.
So 13 total.
Yeah.
Yep. Your sword comes down, and there's just a sickening crack as you split it like a crab. Oh, it's gory. It's messy. He's a smear on the cavern floor. And then there was one. So that was that counted as 2 strikes, and 2 actions. You get 1 more.
I mean, I'll just jump up on the ledge in case they can't kill them this turn, but I'm pretty sure they will.
Okay. Go ahead and make your athletics. Even though it probably won't be.
1 plus 8, 15.
You easily hop the 5 feet. Kind of like you're doing CrossFit. You're just jumping. Standing jump right up there. And land next to Ahira. All right. The final kobold is going to attempt to run away. He is speared currently, so he's got to make an athletics check. Ahira, what is your athletics bonus?
+5.
Doesn't quite make it. He turns to run, and the line goes taut, and he practically like falls forward, almost falling prone. So that will. You know what? He's gonna drop his pick and put up his claws in a surrendering gesture, even as he yips and barks in an unfamiliar language.
What do we do now?
So we'll go back up to Finn. If you want to continue with combat, that's cool. If not, then...
Does anybody speak Draconic? No? No one?
Nope.
I never did study the scaly ones.
I don't feel morally correct in attacking a surrendered person, so maybe we can find out what he wants.
Should I pull my spear back or keep him?
I'll go up and I can hold on. I don't want to hurt him, so I'm just gonna step forward and actually move. I'm gonna take his pick.
Okay. You pick it up without any protest from him.
Haha,
And
I
just
get
try
it.
to like, I don't know, wave my hands at him or attempt communication.
Hand signals.
I still have him speared, by the way. Like,
yeah.
my needle spear's still inside of him.
I think it would simply be a mercy on both him and us to just end it so that we can continue with our day.
I have no problem with that.
I'm gonna look at Richie for guidance. What do you think?
Well, I'm not going to be the one to deliver the final blow.
I was gonna. It looks to Deacon.
Looks to Deacon.
Alright,
Pull out my broadsword and just make a slash attack. It's my turn.
All right.
everyone's
Yeah,
a third.
you don't need to roll anything. The little reptile just like looks up at you with big, well, as big as their beady eyes can get, as the swing comes down and separates his head from his shoulders. The body falls still on the end of your line, Ahira.
I'm gonna quickly, through the magical thread of like lightning thread that's connecting me to him. I'm gonna pull the spear back and just kind of hold it close. And kind of just look at Deacon horrified.
I look at him and I whisper, I went for the head.
Yes, clearly.
Yes, indeed.
Archie's trying to scramble up the wall with difficulty.
You learned your lesson from last time, Deacon.
Yes, I did.
Now, it seems that everybody is a little worse for wear. I would hate to say that we should break again after, but I certainly don't want to go into a ghoul's nest half-cocked.
Well, I can see what I can do healing-wise. Archie cracks his knuckles and adjusts the medical equipment that he wears, sort of like in a bandolier.
I think I may have a couple of potions on hand. And she reaches into her robes and pulls out a couple of red liquid vials.
And you're offering those to us.
Well, your survival means my survival.
There's that part coming up again. I know there's good in you.
Why would you say such horrible things? And we'll offer... Oh, go ahead.
I just snagged one out of your hand because I know you're giving one to me.
Mm-hmm. And hand one to Ahira. I think I might have a smaller one here for the little one. Pulls out a smaller one for Finn. For Deacon and Ahira, if you drink it, regain 2d8 plus 5.
Oh.
For Finn, it's 1.
I think you cut out. 1d8?
For Finn, it's 1d8. Yeah.
She'll probably look at Archie first, and you're not hurt?
Archie pulls down a bandage on his neck, and you can still see the several scrapes that are still bleeding a little bit from yesterday's choker. For your information, Archie's at about half.
So am I.
Tell you what, I'll take that, and then I can heal you.
Okay, you look like you need it more than I do.
Thanks.
Wait, I think I have something. Because I just looked at my character sheet and realized that Ahira does. She has a minor elixir of life.
Oh, there you go.
So she will pull it out and just, I have this. And then she'll look at Cassandra and just be like, I apologize, I didn't realize I had it. It's not as resourceful as yours, so I really appreciate it. I was hurting real bad. If you need this, I can give it to you. Otherwise, I have friends if that's it.
I'll take it, and then I'll do what I can. Thank you. And I just looked up the item. It's a 1d6 healing, and then a +1 versus disease and poisons for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Perhaps you may want to hold off on drinking that one until we are ready to face the ghouls. Their fever, the virulent infection that they carry can be held off by such a potion.
Oh. That's good to know. Ahira, why don't you hold on to this? You're more likely to be on the front lines than I am.
I mean, we don't even know if that could turn into one of those things.
We'll discuss that in a bit. And I'll take a look at, like a swift glance at our two companions that are unaware of the dozens and dozens of secrets that we know about each other.
Yeah, Akira has... Her filter is a little wonky. She knows she's not supposed to tell people. However...
So I'll take this little one, and then I'll do what I can for you, Finn.
Okay.
And in the future, if I may suggest investing in these, they are lifesavers.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that.
Maybe saved up some money. Don't know.
Anywho, shall we?
Give me a second first. Finn, let me take a look at that. And
Okay.
how many? What is Finn at? What out of what?
16 out of 26.
All right, I will let you choose. There's something stuck inside here. A piece of its blade or something, but it's going to be riskier to get it out than it is to leave it in there. Above board, I have an ability called Risky Surgery, where I deal 1d8 damage to you, and then I get a +2 on my healing check, and if I succeed, it's an auto critical success, which heals 4d8 instead of 2.
I trust your decision.
All right. Here, lie down on the ice here and bite on this cloth.
I'm gonna
Okay.
kneel down beside Finn and like offer my hand for comfort as well.
I'll take your hand.
Would you appreciate an assistant?
That would be very helpful, thank you.
I am well versed in anatomy.
Wonderful. All right. Here we go. And what does the assistant get me?
Gives you a +1 to whatever check. So the medicine check.
Okay. So first off, you will take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
It would have been a critical success anyway. So you heal... you heal 17.
Nice.
Dude.
I'm maxed out.
So I'm
All right. And after wrapping the wound, I'll hand it off to Cassandra to finish the bandage and say, well, here, souvenir. And I pull out like a little tiny shard of metal that's about the size of your thumbnail.
Wow.
Excellent work, Doctor. I do believe you've had training.
Yeah, I'm just glad people are still built the same way.
Would that have changed?
I don't know. Apparently it hasn't, and I'm happy about it. It means my knowledge is still useful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime, Finn.
I will help Finn get back up after the surgery happens.
It takes about an hour or so, just because of the careful nature of it and all. But eventually, you are ready to set out yet again. Having made your wrong turns already, you get back on course. Deacon making up for his mistake. And eventually come upon the trail again. A trail that not only is one of a body or multiple being dragged across the stone and ice, but it is also pockmarked with smears and stains of blood. Some old, having soaked into the stone and the ice. Some of it fresh and red against the grays and blues of the tunnels. The tunnel is set off to one side of what you can tell is a large cavern up ahead, but there's also a tunnel that runs off to the left, possibly flanking the area. Who knows? Several stalactites and stalagmites block most of your vision of the larger room. But you can see these long trails of red that lead to that central area. And at the very edge of your light, you can make out the shapes of discarded bone on the cavern floor. This cavern would be silent, save for the crunching and gnawing of something in the dark. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
I'm scared.
Danger.
I'm in danger.
Guess we're going to find out next week as the group comes to save its friend from the clutches of ghouls. Well, thank you to our beautiful and wonderful audience for sticking around and witnessing our epic battles for today. Thank you so much for our guest player, Caden, for joining us. Hopefully, we'll be able to have him back next week to finish out this little rescue mission. We may have to kick Sarana out, but for that week, but we'll figure it out. Promise. Either that, or we may record something and post it on YouTube. Figure that out. We will be back again next Monday at a regular time. Hope you will stick around for next week and see the continuing saga of our wonderful delvers in the Facite. If we will go around real quick and introduce yourselves one last time and say goodnight, starting with Abby.
I'm Abby Marie Carter. It has been lovely. You can find me on Instagram at Abby_Marie_Carter. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
All right, and Dennis.
We've had it was really fun hanging out in chat for this session. Very active chat. So thank you for that. Good time. If you want to look me up in other places, you can check out my YouTube channel, Okayest DM.
Wonderful. And Joey.
I'm Joey. The other games that I play in are on hiatus, unfortunately. But thank you all for coming tonight.
And Kaden.
Beautiful people, thank you so much for letting me play with you. It was an absolute treasure. I hope I'm invited back to finish this part of the adventure next week. It's been so much fun. Thank you, guys.
Wonderful. Thank you all, and may the dice roll ever in your favor. Good night.